Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848 and welcome back to Vane. So I went ahead and took another 2-week vacation. I needed a break. I needed to kind of unwind, relax, watch some movies, watch some videos, played with the jukebox, threw some darts. I kind of wish I made a pool table before I took the break, but that's okay. You know what? Maybe we'll make a pool table today. During that 2-week break, I definitely could have used some pool. That would have been awesome. As you can see right now, it is the end of September, and you know what? The break is over. It's time to get back to work. We've got a busy episode ahead of us. Someone let me know in the comments that in the commands, you can adjust the horde trigger to be more sensitive. I forget the command starts with something like Vane. They aren't in the administrative menu, but are available in the configure via commands. So what I did was I hit the tilde key and I did Vane. And there is a lot of things in here that I kind of want to check. I don't know why it's not. Hold on. I can't. Using the mouse wheel is messing with my guy. I don't want it to mess with my guy, though. I want it to scroll up on this. I did it earlier. I'm not really sure what happened. Vane, scroll up. Yeah, it's not scrolling up. Anyway, I'm going to mess around with this off camera. There's a lot of information here, and I'm going to do some research and, you know, just kind of see what I can figure out. If I can make the hordes more sensitive, then it would help me get more hordes, because I haven't had a horde in a long time. I'm going to go on a limb. I don't think it's the sensitivity. I think it might be a bug. I don't know. You know, this world's been going on for a while, and I've been getting hordes pretty steadily. They've been on a good pace, except for, like, now. The last horde I got was a long time ago. A real long time ago. So, yeah, I'll mess around with this off camera. Let me try one more time. Vane. And scroll. Yeah, it's weird. The scroll is just messing. I did this off camera, and when I use my mouse wheel, it scrolled up. Now it's not scrolling up. It's locked in on this thing. I don't really know what's going on with that. Oh, hold on. Maybe if I hit it twice. Okay, still not working. Again, I'll mess around with it off camera. Thank you for that tip, though. I will definitely look into it. A lot of people said, I can't believe you didn't take the IV bag from the infirmary. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people were annoyed about that, so I'm gonna go get it right now. How about that? You think I could put it on the Lamborghini? Probably. I could probably put it on the Lamborghini, right? Yeah, let's take the Lamborghini. I'm not gonna be able to fit a lot of stuff on the Lamborghini, but honestly, I'm really going there strictly for the IV bag, and a lot of people... you know what? Let me go ahead and sleep through the night. That way I don't drive on out there and it's going to be late and everything. Not that it's really late, but... Oh, I left this open. That's not good. What did I do in here? Why did I come in here? Oh, yeah. I was like, did I change anything in there? I was like, no, I didn't change anything. I was just dropping stuff off in there. I'm also not thrilled with the way these wall hooks came out last episode. I will probably mess around with them again at some point, but not right now. Not right now. Let's close that. Let's lock it so nobody comes in and murders us in the middle of the night. That won't happen, but, you know how I like to play in this game. We're going to starve to death, aren't we? Hold on. Nah, we're just hungry. We're not even very hungry yet. All right, now we're starving. So let's get out and get some food. I need to do some cooking today as well. And we're also going to put up barbed wire. I'm going to put up barbed wire on the entire area of the fence. The entire fence. Whatever. However you want to say it. Barbed wire is going up. That's all I'm trying to say there. Let's go ahead and have some food. Okay. We're probably still peckish. Ooh, I'm dirty. Okay. Let's go ahead and get clean. Self. One time should be enough. Go ahead and get some drink. Get a little hydrated there. Ate a tasty meal. Everything's looking good. Can't wait for winter. That's why I took the... That's why when I take those 2-week vacations, it's because I want winter to come. Alright, so... Now, should I drive in third person or... Yeah, let's drive in third person because it's a good-looking car. So much easier to drive this thing around. I don't want to hit anything with it, though. Yeah. Oh, crap, I didn't put all my clothes back on. Okay, whew. Yeah, when I took the vacation, I took all my stuff off, or at least most of my stuff. So let's go ahead and put that back on. Got the firefighter, wear those. And, I mean, I didn't really take that much stuff off, but enough to bother me. Punk ass zombies. What you get? Get out of the way. I don't want to hit you. You're not worth running over with this thing. Oof. This thing's gonna take some getting used to. People are like, why didn't you put the sports tires on the vehicle? I was thinking like I was thinking all-weather tires would give better handling, but maybe sports tires give it better handling because they're actually made to go on the sports car. I'm not really sure which one's gonna handle better. That's what I want. Although this isn't really about handling. This is about looking cool. So, yeah, I gotta put the sports. I forget what they're called. Sports car tires or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Well, let's kind of get out and look and see if we have any in here first. Then we'll know what they're called. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to do. I'm going to do it next episode. And I'm not even going to tell you what I'm going to be doing. It's a surprise. Damn. That gas tank. Oh, that's right. I had a bad gas tank in there. Yeah, so they're all-weather tires. I don't remember what they're called. I think they're sports car tires, but I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Let's go get... Wait, where was the IV bag? Was it at the house up here, or was it at the... I don't even know what that place was. The place with the tents, where I went for the first set of infirmary stuff. I'm not sure. I've already come this far, so I'm going to check this place out. Oh, this thing handles horrendously. Okay. Let's just take a quick peek in here. Whoop. Alright. Oh. Alright, what's upstairs? Yeah, I don't see any. They're like IV bags on stands. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, they're not here. Okay. Okay, so they must have been at the other place I went with the tents. Hey, get away from my vehicle, man. You trying to steal my ride? Get out of here. Get out of my face. Kind of weird. It must be the tinting of the vehicle, but when I'm driving this thing, every once in a while things go red. Like a shade of red, almost like I'm hurt or something. I'm not hurt, am I? No. You know what? This might have an IV bag. Let's run up in here really quick. This isn't a looting episode, by the way. This is a base building episode, but I'm gonna do a little bit of looking around. Yeah, there was nothing in here. I didn't think there was, but I figured it would be it'd be okay to go check it out. And it stinks in there. I'm gonna slide across the hood. Yeah, boy. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I slid across the hood. You guys know it. Come on. Yeah, as you see it like it's got a red tint. Red. Yeah. It's definitely the vehicle. Nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, you know, it's just the color tint. Should not be a problem. Let's take a look at the. All right, so we need to go. I think right about here. Left, right, left. Yeah, let's just drive across the. Why not? Can't see anything. This is gonna hurt. Oh, maybe not. All right. Nope. What are you doing, bro? Why am I panicked? Come on, man. Like, really should not be panicked here. Sometimes when you're panicked, it's because you're like infected and you might not notice it. But no, that's not the case. Here you go. This is what I'm looking for. Drip stands. Should I get 2 of them? I'm going to get 2 of them because I came out here. Might as well get 2 of them. I don't know how these are going to work on the back of here, but should be okay. I'm going to grab 1 more. Move. All right. And let's put this back here. What is your deal? He's like, what do you want from me? I'm a freaking zombie. Fair enough. So I'm going to take this as well. Oh, I don't think so. People keep asking me, why aren't you using the guns? You have so much ammo and stuff. The thing is, like, I don't want to, like, what am I going to do? I'm going to shoot this guy. He's by himself. I could freaking sneeze on him and kill him. Why would I use ammo on that guy? That's why I want the hordes to come back. They might not. They might not. So that's going to suck if I don't get any more hordes. But, you know, it is what it is. I would like to wait for a major content update before I restart a world, though. In my experience on YouTube, you know what? I'm not taking a second bag. In my experience on YouTube, if you restart worlds before the right time, people don't watch them. They're out. They get invested in the world you're on, and if you don't have a good reason to restart it, like an update, then they tend to not really care. So that's been my thought process. I definitely want to restart. And I right now I'll probably live at Calico Farms next season, but if I find something else, I'll be okay with that too. We'll see. I gotta be honest, man. This place over here, what is that? That's the barn. Yeah, this place right here. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry. Wait, actually, no, it's this place right here. The Sarnak Town Garage is an unbelievably cool place to have a base. I think it's really, really good place to base up. The reason I'm not going to do it is it's too close to where I've been living. I want to live in a different part of the map. And, I mean, who knows? If there's a map extension, then, you know, if there's a map extension for the next update, I'm definitely going to live in the map extension area. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited for a new series, but I'm not going to just start the world again just because. I got to have a good reason. So, yeah, that's where I'm sitting with that. Actually, this vehicle's not too bad for bringing stuff home. Because it's really low to the ground. You can put stuff on there easily. It doesn't look right. It's kind of messed up. But you can get around fast. It can't hold as much stuff as the other, like, you know. I don't know what you guys said to call the truck that's not a box truck. The box truck without the box. That thing can definitely hold more. But this can hold a decent amount of stuff, so. Alright, let's get these IV stands. I'm going to put one next to the wheelchair, and I'm going to put the other one next to the bed. And, alright, can't place that down. So some people said if you, like, you go back where you picked it up, and then you can place it down, you can continue placing it down, but you can't move or something. I don't know. There's all tricks to this. Yeah. But then you gotta, like, place it 50 times, you know? Like, and I gotta move it, and you don't move, and you just place it as far as you can. Actually, I can't even place it anywhere. There we go. But then you gotta move it 50 times. I'm just gonna use God mode. Like, I don't want to have to move this thing, like, 6 or 7 times just to get it where I want it to be. Although it looks like that's where we're going now. I'm gonna give it one more try. If it doesn't go where I want it to, then I'm going into God mode. Going God mode. Oh, alright. So it did work out there. Alright, and yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Okay, so I can't put it next to that. Let's put the one next to the bed. Should I put it on this side? Nah, I like it better on this side. Wait, what is that? Where's the bag? I thought there was a bag on this. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Another thing people wanted me to do is they want me to get a cooler for the blood. And that's a good idea. Let me see if I have one lying around. I don't think I do. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our soda one right here. Oh yeah, by the way, I put the handheld on this soda thing. We're going to move that though. I want that upstairs for the blood. We'll just kind of put this right here. And then we got to get all the soda out of there. Put everything. Thank you. Thank you very much. And again, I'd have to like put this down, pick it up, put it down, pick it up. Screw all that. Some people are saying, well, the reason you can't move stuff is because you can only move stuff so far. That's not why I can't move stuff. When you move stuff too far, the green goes to a different color. Here, I'll show you right now. Basically, when you're moving stuff, like the idea is you get tired and you can only move it so far. And when you've gotten to the point you can't move it anymore, it goes red. Or like, no, it goes like yellow. There you go. That's what happens when you can't move it any farther. That's not what's going on here. It is the utility cabinets are a problem. Now, some people say they don't have a problem with it. I don't know. Maybe they updated it and I have to start a new world to get the fix. I don't know. But yeah, it's still a problem. You go into God mode, it takes care of it. Just don't stay in God mode. That's all. And you'll be all right. And we are going to bring this up here and put it right there. Oh, wow, I actually got to move it up here. I didn't think I was gonna be able to. I was like, yeah, there's no way. Well, yeah, way. All right, so turn this like that. All right, and then put that down. Why isn't it going down? Okay, another thing you can do with God mode is if something's like glitching, or not glitching, but if something's like clipping inside of something else, you can fix it by going into God mode. God mode fixes all. See that? Yeah, I don't love that placement. How close is it to the back? Yeah, I could definitely move that back more, for sure. So apparently I don't have OCD, according to the people in the comment section. I have something called, oh, there was a name for it. Darn it, I can't remember what you guys are calling it. I don't know. There was pandemic or pendentic or something like that. So, I don't know. I just think I want things to be perfect. I'm kind of, maybe a control freak type? I don't know. All right, that looks pretty decent. Let's go get the blood bags. And the blood bags are all down here. Actually, we should probably move a lot of the healing items up there, if not all of them. I don't think they can all, well, maybe they can all fit up there. I don't know. Here's my healing items. Ooh, 200 weight. That's going to be tough. I think we can do it. And what I'll do is I'll keep that healing item box down here. So when I unload things and I'm like sorting inventory, I could use that as like a, maybe a temporary place for the healing items before I put them upstairs. You know? I don't even know if they're all going to be able to fit up here. I'm pretty sure they won't, but I don't know, maybe. All right, so let's go ahead and blood. There you go. Oh, this thing barely holds anything. I forgot about that. Son of a biscuits. Damn it. All right, well, let's put what we can. Pretty close. Let's not double up on things. We could take some of the B pluses and put the O negative and the O positive and whatever. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna put the rest down here. I know they're supposed to be refrigerated, but I don't care. All right, what can we put in here? Everything else? Probably not. No, those hold 175. Never mind. We can. That is wonderful. All right, man. The freaking. Oh, we got a couple other things we need to move up here. Another drip unit thingy. And yeah, I mean, I think the infirmary is kind of like complete now. Maybe there's a couple other things I can get. I know there's like things you can put on the walls. Like I said, those things that read your X-rays or something. I don't know if they're in the game. I thought I saw them in the game, but now is this gonna show the blood bag? Yeah, so that one has the blood bag, and this one does not. All right, you know what then? You're gonna get out of here. You're gonna go in storage. Maybe I'll use you later on. This is my storage place. I'll probably turn it into an arcade at some point, but I need to get more arcade machines. And let's put this into place. You know what? The blood bag should probably be in the front. Let's get that into the front, and then I think we're good to go in the infirmary. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I don't know why you can't, like, lay on the hospital bed, though. Yeah. Yep. Infirmary's complete. I love it. Maybe I'll add a couple more things here and there, but for the most part, it's complete. Awesome. What's next on the agenda? Oh, okay. So people are asking me about grass on medium. I've mentioned that the grass doesn't work on medium. But I'll show you again. Not everyone watches every video. I've been putting out a lot of content on this game, so it makes sense that people can't watch all the episodes. So grass density quality, medium. It doesn't work. Watch. Okay, it makes it a little bit better, but there's still these I mean, I don't know. That is okay. I don't like it. I'd rather just not have the grass there at all. But yeah, you know, you're not crazy. That could probably work. I still like it on low when I'm around base. And the idea is I've mowed the lawn, you know? Now I know that doesn't look exactly like a mowed lawn, but it kind of looks like a mowed lawn. You know, I love it. I really, really like it like this. So when I'm around base, that's the way it's going to be. Medium is not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I think we're still better at low. Okay, let's start some cooking. Where's my timer? Are we gonna do stir fry? I don't know. You know, I kind of want to make something different, which means I'd have to make broth. But I think I still have broth. Let me take a look. All right. Get rid of that. And broth. Yeah, we got a lot of broth. Now, can you cook with putrid? You know what? Let's do a test. I'm going to cook with putrid broth and see what it does. Because I got to know before I can move forward. All right. So, oh, I'm in God mode. Oh, see, if you go into the stove and you see stuff that's not food, you, my friend, might just be in God mode. Okay. And we need, what are we going to make it with? Carrots? Yeah, let's do carrots. All right, carrot soup. Broth. And broth. And sliced carrots. That's what we'll do. We'll grab the sliced carrots. Carrots. Slice. Take them all. There. Carrot soup. Yep, good. Okay. So, there's only... Oh, is that cooking oil in there? Huh. I must be getting cooking oil as a byproduct. Huh. Okay. Alright, let's make sure we have what we need. Broth. We want to make sure the only broth we have is this putrid stuff. And that is the case. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And that is going to take 2 minutes. So what I'll do is I will go for... I'll set my timer for 1 minute and 50 seconds. 51. I didn't mean to do 51, but that's what it is. And my timer's set. I gotta get a better timer, by the way. My timer's kind of cheapo timer. It's like these like really garbage timers. Like you get like 6 for $1 or whatever. I gotta get a proper timer because whenever I go to press the buttons on my timer, they don't always work. And it's kind of annoying. All right, so that's good. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this episode. We need to make barbed wire. Well, let me rephrase that. We want to make barbed wire. You don't need barbed wire. It's not going to do anything for me. Well, it's going to do something for me. It's going to make my base look cool. So, you know, there you go. Barbed wire is pretty heavy, too. But we're going to get this done. I might not have enough, but I can always go around and take down barbed wire. It's right outside my base. Won't be a problem. Let's go up here. All right. Defense. And it just snaps right into place, which is nice. For someone who has a problem, like with me, trying to line everything up perfectly, the fact that it snaps into place is a really, really nice benefit. And again, this is strictly for looks. It's not going to make the base any better. The zombies can't get up there. If anything, it makes it a little bit less effective because I can't just stand on the walls anymore. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can. I don't know. I would imagine it wouldn't be a good idea. Probably hurt, but... I mean, I guess I could try. I'd be a little disappointed if I got on the barbed wire and it didn't hurt me. Am I putting it in backwards? No, that's the correct way, right? Because those little things should be on the inside. Man, I hope so. I'm pretty sure because you could use these to get over it without getting hurt, maybe. So I'm pretty sure this is the right way. It damn well better be. Oh, look at that! It sliced me up good. Oh, timer. Food. Food, and that's how you cook in this game, guys. Get yourself a timer and use it. You will thank me. Let's see how this comes out. All right, so is that any good? That's putrid. And no, I mean, that's very fresh. Okay. So you can use putrid broth. That's good to know. All right, let's grab some more broth, get some more of these set up to cook. Food is cooking, timer is set. Let's put down some more barbed wire while we wait. It's all about being, you know, efficient. Hey, what the heck? Is he dead or... Oh yeah, he dead. Yeah, I don't know how he got on the inside. He must have glitched through the wall or something. Alright. Yeah, it's all about being efficient, man. You know, you just sit there watching your food cook. Like, that's not efficiency. It's boring. It hits a little bit too close to real life, man. Like, I don't really mind cooking. I just hate, like, sitting in the kitchen waiting for stuff to be done. Like, I just want to, like, set something up and go do something. Like, maybe edit a video or do something with a thumbnail or whatever. And, you know, sitting there waiting for food to cook is not my favorite. Now, you don't always have to do that, but A lot of the stuff I like to cook you do, because I do a lot of pasta. As a matter of fact, I am looking for pierogies, but I live in Missouri, and they almost don't exist. There's almost no pierogies in Missouri. I can get some pierogies, but they're not the ones I like, and they're really hard to find. And I come from New Jersey, man. Like I grew up on pierogies. One of my dads, my mom's second husband, was Polish, and we used to have sauerkraut and what do you call it, kibasi and pierogies and stuff. It was all really, really good. And I don't have any of that stuff here, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, I went to a couple places in Missouri, like, to get a hot dog, and like they didn't even have sauerkraut. I was like, what, are you kidding me? You don't have sauerkraut? What is that? I mean, actually, to be fair, most places in Missouri that serve hot dogs do have sauerkraut, but I mean, come on, you know? It's like the topping of choice on hot dogs. Guys, let me know in the comment section, what's your favorite topping for hot dogs? Sauerkraut and yellow mustard. Oh my goodness. I'm like, my mouth is starting to water just thinking about it. Absolutely phenomenal. What's going on out here? Yeah, look at all those zombies. That's awesome. More zombies, please. Like I said, you put the amount of zombies, if the developers can find a way to get Project Zomboid level of zombies in this game without, oh, I don't know, I ran out of barbed wire. If they can get Project Zomboid level of zombies in this game without killing, I never set my timer, by the way, on the next one. Sorry. All right, let me finish my sentence. If they could get Project Zomboid level of zombies in this game without killing the frame rate, oh my goodness. I mean, this game's already S tier, but like, you get like hordes, like real hordes, and it'll just go from like S tier to must play. Like if you like survival games, this is I think it's already a must play, honestly. But you put in things like that, oh boy, oh boy. Go. Since I don't have my timer going, I gotta be careful with that food. I don't want to go there too early, but I also don't want to go there, you know, too late. Pretty tough. Which is smart. Okay, man, I'm cutting myself on these things all the time. All right, let's go check on that food. I remember to start my timer, man. Sometimes I hit the button, I think I hit it, but it's like kind of a cheap timer, so the button doesn't register, and then it's not set. All right, I remembered to press it that time. I'm gonna take the rest of the barbed wire. Am I low on screws? Yep. Yeah, I am. I'll take a couple stacks then. I mean, I really should, like, I know I got scratches. You say, oh man, you gotta put the booze on the scratches. Here's the thing though, like, that barbed wire is brand new. There's no way it's got zombie guts on it or anything like that. I really should not get infected with that. I would also really like some stairs you could craft to get up on these. What are these called? Parapets? Is that what you guys call them? I don't know. Whatever these things are. These walkways. Because, yeah, having to drag this around. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's kind of... I don't know. We need some stairs, is what I'm saying, bro. Oh, look at that. This thing's nice and heavy. I can't move it. I don't want to go to God mode. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go to God mode. It's the easiest way to do it. I just have to remember to turn it off. So the only thing I don't like about moving stuff in God mode is you can move stuff as far as you want. There's no like getting tired or anything, which I don't want to do. I mean, I like the idea of getting tired and not being able to move stuff as far as you can, you know, might be able to. But at the same time, it's definitely the lesser of two evils. So I'm sitting there looking at the cooked food, and I'm clicking on it to make sure it doesn't burn, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't like going over there every like minute and 45 seconds. You know, I know it's 2 minutes, but I do minute and 45 seconds because of travel time, and I don't really like doing it a lot. And then I'm thinking, well, maybe we should just cook stuff that takes longer to cook. And I was thinking that doesn't make any sense because you don't get any benefit from it. The stuff that takes like 4 minutes plus to cook needs to do something extra, you know? I mean, I guess it kind of does because the stuff I'm cooking now at 2 minutes only gives you 22 satiation. Yeah, I think it's satiation. But the other things, like the ones that take like 3 minutes, something, it's like 30 something. The problem is the best one is the pumpkins, and then it takes 40 seconds. And that gives you like 60. So, I don't know. I wish they would do something with the cooking. I would like an automatic way for the cooking to stop so you don't have to babysit it. But at the same time, that's not realistic for a hyper-realistic survival game. So I get why they leave it the way it is. But what is realistic is we'd have timers. You'd be able to loot timers. You should be able to set timers in-game. That should go off. A wristwatch would be fine. So, yeah. I would really like that. Although, to be honest, like, babysitting cooking is just kind of... I don't have an answer, though. Like, how do you make it better? Oh, there it is. How do you make it better? Alright, you can put a timer in the game, but you still gotta run back and take the, food out. So, how do you do that, making it better? You can't have it automatically get taken out, because that's not realistic. When you're making, like, pasta, it doesn't automatically jump out of the pan, So, I don't know. I think a timer and leaving this, set up the way it is probably the most real way to do it. It's more what's the term I'm looking for? It's more true to the game's mission statement of hyper-realism survival. At least that's what I think their mission statement is. It kind of feels like it is, and I'll bet you it is. So you can't say hyper-realism survival and then have stuff getting automatically taken off cooking, out of cooking pots and stuff. That doesn't make any sense. So it's a little annoying. But then again, nobody likes doing laundry either. These are the things you need to do in the apocalypse, So, not really sure. It's an interesting thought process on how, like, this stuff is going to go. Honestly, the doing the laundry is not really a problem. If you are organized like I am, doing laundry is no problem at all. You simply put all your dirty clothes in the washing machine. When it fills up, you wash it, you dry it, and you put it away. If you have all the boxes set up properly, you don't even have to, like, do anything to put it away. You just go to the box, and you do, like, autofill all or whatever the command is for it. I forget what the command is. And that's it. And you're good to go. It's actually very, very efficient with your time once you're organized. If you're not organized, then you're going to have to take some time and go through things. But once you're organized, you're good to go. I'm going to have to go get some more barbed wire. I've got to be running out. Oh, wow. I still have a decent amount. Oh, shit. It's not using the barbed wire or the screws because I'm in God mode. I didn't know it would do that. Oh, boy. Okay, well, I'm probably going to throw away everything I have left and just assume that that's the amount I would have used. Because I probably should have run out of barbed wire by now. Here. Start the timer. There. And there. What do you think? Would I have run out of it by now? 185 times 2? See, the thing is, I don't know when... Damn it. Damn it. Okay. I don't know when I was putting stuff... I mean, I guess I could go watch back the video. So one thing about the timer and the cooking that is kind of funny and it doesn't work is if you pause the game. I paused the game, I went back and watched the episode, and I watched where I was putting down the barbed wire, and I got about 80 free barbed wire uses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of 80 barbed wire to make up for that. Just to make sure. I don't like spawning stuff in. I like to work for my stuff, and, that was an accident in God mode, so I'm going to get rid of the stuff that, my ill-gotten gains are now gone. So... yeah, we're good to go now. I just, I wasn't in God mode for very long. It was just, it was basically from about halfway across over to here, and I counted. It was about 40, it was about 40 barbed wire placements, and that equals 80 barbed wire. As far as the screws go, I'm not going to worry about the screws, whatever. I could throw away 1,000 screws and not even feel it. It's not even like that's a big deal. So I'm not going to worry about the screws. Maybe I'll throw some away later, but not overly concerned about that. But the barbed wire is a lot more, I wouldn't call it rare, but it's definitely harder to get. And it's definitely a resource that matters. Let's go ahead and put this up here. Can't place it. Still can't place it. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to go into God mode, man, because I'll freaking forget it's on. And, like, I was wondering, like, how God mode affects stuff. I didn't know... food. I didn't know that it would, like, allow you to play stuff for free. So I gotta keep that in mind. I gotta make sure I do not use God mode unless absolutely necessary, and then turn it off pretty much instantly. grab that. And that. And that. Get a carrot soup, which is awesome. It's really cool. I can use the putrid broth. I'm pretty sure that's not intended, but I will take advantage of it until they fix it. And, all right, let's do this. Go, and boom. All right, now we're getting stuff done. Again, I'm definitely gonna have to go out and get barbed wire. The best place to get barbed wire, honestly, is the prison, because you could destroy those fences. You're not only gonna get barbed wire, you're gonna get a lot of other important stuff you're gonna need. But I don't want to go all the way to the prison, and there's barbed wire right outside my base, so I will get it there. Thank you very much. Hopefully this will let me put it down. Nope. There you go. Now I'm gonna be hesitant to go into God mode, man. I'm gonna do that trick where you guys said you go backwards, and just because I get too distracted and I can't remember to turn things off like God mode. All right, let's do this. My timer's gonna go off in a minute. I'm not gonna cook anymore today. You know, the cooking with the timer makes it, you know, okay, but it's still like time consuming and just not something I really want to do all the time. I wonder if they'll ever give us NPCs. Like, I don't know, but I think there's gonna be bandits in the game, human, you know, bandits. Well, other than what kind of bandits? What do you mean? What are the bandits that aren't human bandits, Cage? You get what I'm saying, guys. Give me a break. Imaginary commentator who hasn't even made a comment yet, but probably will. All right, there we go. You're done. And you are there, so that'll be the 145. Okay, we are looking good. Yeah, so I know there's going to be bandits. I don't know for a fact, but I think there's going to be bandits. And it would be freaking dope if we could get NPC helpers. Imagine getting someone, like, we have to, like, feed. Like, you know, you get a cook. And you'd be like, listen, man, I'm going to... Or maybe you could just get a generic NPC and just be like, I want you to cook. Or I want you to do this. Or I want you to do that. And then you just have them cook. And the cool thing is you'd have to defend them. Don't let them get killed by zombies. And also, you would have to, like, feed them. You know, I mean, getting through the winter. I've got enough food to get through the winter. Would I have enough food if I had 2 or 3 people with me? Maybe I can get someone to do the farming. Oh, you know, now, the more I talk about NPCs, the more I think this needs to be a thing. It probably won't be. I don't think we'll get NPC helpers. I'd be shocked if we got NPC helpers. But, man, that would be so freaking cool. AI is very difficult on NPC helpers. You know, developers have a hard time getting it right. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Could you imagine that? You guys let me know in the comments. Would you like NPC helpers? Do you think it's something the developers should be putting their time in? Someone asked me a couple days ago, what would you add to the game? Like, what would be the thing you would add to make this game awesome, even more awesome than it already is? NPC helpers, man. You know, that's it. That's where it's at. We actually almost have enough barbed wire. We're not going to have to get that much more. I mean, we really are close to having like, enough. Alright, food's about to go off. And the cooking is almost done, thank goodness. Got enough cooking for one day. And hop over the couch for no reason. Something you would never do in an apocalypse. You would be hopping over couches. That's just a good way to get yourself hurt for no damn reason. And, like, you know, you sprain an ankle, you break something. I mean, like, I mentioned this before. That could be a death sentence. Especially when you don't have NPC helpers to help you. I'm going to go out and get some more barbed wire. You know what? Before I go out and get more barbed wire, let's go to sleep. Let's pass the night. I want to see October in this episode. Are we going to see October? We won't see October in this episode. We will be in October next episode. I don't got time to be closing no doors. I'm a busy man. Alright. Lock that. We are hungry and thirsty. I will eat later. Oh crap, I went to sleep with my food cooking. I don't think anything like I don't think food gets cooked while you're sleeping. It does not. That's what I thought. It's like the infected. Oh, by the way, I gotta sleep longer because remember it's we're getting into the winter months, so like it won't be bright out at 5 a.m. and I keep forgetting about that. You know what? It's a nice thing to forget about because every time I remember, it makes me so happy. You know what? I'm gonna wait until the cooking's done before I go out and get barbed wire. Okay, all the cooking is done. This is all the cooked carrot soup I made. Not too bad for one day's work. Also, I was looking in the freezer. And you know what I was thinking would be pretty cool? All right, this is something for the developers that they could add. And I think this would be pretty neat if it was possible. This thing right here, I worked in these freezers before. I worked at a bagel store. We had a lot of these freezers. And the thing is, they would freeze up. Like, you would get ice and, like, kind of like snow, like, caked on the freezer, like, all around here. How about this? How about every so often, like, maybe, like, every couple weeks or every week or two, you have to come in here and remove all the ice and stuff to keep the freezer working properly. That would be freaking dope. Maybe it might be a lot of work for something that they wouldn't get a lot of mileage out of because there's only so many of these freezers in the game, and if people don't live in them or with them, then they won't really care, and maybe it wouldn't be worth the effort. But man, that would be a nice touch. It's little things like that that is making this game so special. So if that's possible, and if the developers think it's worth it, I would definitely do it. Why is there no food in there? All right, let's go ahead and eat that, and then eat that, and then eat that. And we're gonna grab a few of these and put them in here. There we go. All right, how satiated are we? Yeah, we're okay. All right, let's finish up the barbed wire. I did break down a bunch of barbed wire fence. Why did I leave the door open? That was not good. Anyway. Barbed wire fence. This is what I've been breaking down. I'll break down a couple more just so you can see how I did it. Even though I think I got all the barbed wire I'm going to need. Go. Looking good. And then let's come up in here and let's finish this up. And this base, man, it's just, you know, it's the best base on the block. There's no other bases in my world that even touch this thing. Well, it's because nobody else is building bases, Cage. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Can you put them on the... Yeah, I didn't think so. I wouldn't put it over the gates anyway, but I was just wondering if you could. Go. Looking good. Alright, I think there's a couple more over here. Oh man, I'm out of barbed wire. I didn't think I'd run out. Do I need any more? Yeah, I think I do. Darn it. I'm going to need a few more. Do I need a few more? No, but I want to complete it. So I should also take that stuff off. I'll do it after the episode's done. And grab a few more from here. I'll probably take down some fences next time I go to the prison. Although I don't really see any need to have barbed wire anymore, but, you know, whatever. I'll have it in case I need it. Plus, you get so many other good things from breaking down the fences at the prison. Okay, and this should complete my barbed wire base. What? Darn it! Do you not get one every time? I haven't been paying attention. I assumed you got a barbed wire every time you broke down a fence piece, but I don't know, maybe not. Well, definitely not, because I broke down a few there. Yep, there you go. Wood scrap. Wood scrap. Barbed wire. But you do get a few barbed wires, so that's good. That's okay. We're gonna be complete here. Then I'm gonna grab a sick thumbnail. Yep, right there. One short, guys. One short. Well, not anymore. Now we are 0 short. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay, guys, I am going to call this one here. If you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.